Welcome to Football Heads. Welcome to Football Heads. You got the inside of your boy Herm Jack.
Cowboy G.
We got a special guest in the building tonight, man. True avid Green Bay Packers fan.
No
we
doubt.
got Mecca in the building tonight.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Nothing much, man. In the building tonight, man. Yeah, man. Sunday, man. We gonna talk about your team versus the Chiefs, man. I thought y'all was gonna come out with an easy win, but it's kind of gonna be tough with Love in there. But we gonna try to get to our main thing is called around the league. So we're gonna switch it up to around the league. And first thing we're gonna start off with is the Odell Beckham trade. Oh well, not the trade, the release.
Yeah.
He been wanting to get released since last year. He was the first thing, when first you get a trade, you hear a trade. Odell Beckham's coming to Cleveland. Odell Beckham's coming to Cleveland. Everybody like, oh my God, we going to the Super Bowl. We doing this, we doing that, we doing big things. It didn't happen that way. It did. Obviously, it went worse than best. He 3 years there, man. Only really caught 7 touchdowns. Only averaging 54 yards a game. Less than 6 targets. They just released him, man. He got like 7-point mil due. On the waiver wire. If you want to pick him up, you got to cop off that 7 mil. Cowboy G. How do you feel about this trade? How do you feel? Honestly, how do you feel? Was it
release?
Yeah, about the release. Was it good or was this bad?
It was bad. They let it drag out so long. Everybody could tell that he didn't want to be there. You can tell by his body language. And what really comes down to it, they didn't know how to use it. It's a running football team. You got a number 1 wide receiver. Basically, I don't put all this on Odell. I put it on the quarterback. Look at the Browns' offense.
Right.
It's all about trickery. Like, can you handle if we running or are we passing right now? Whole bunch of play action faking. And I rarely see the Browns set up in a shotgun offense and just let it fly. And that lets me know the quarterback really ain't ready for this stage yet. I'm looking at Baker Mayfield. I'm looking at his progress. How many years he got? Like 4 now? Is that 4? Or
yeah, he had 4. He had 4 years right now.
So he's at 4 years, and I really don't see too much progression. I don't see him like being able to come up, read the defense, change the play. You don't see that, whatever they call. Most of the time, NFL team, they call 2 plays. You got 2 plays before you go into the huddle. And that's what they're sticking with. It's like he don't have any command over the offense. That's where I come at it from.
How you feel about it, Al Megan?
I look at it like this. I mean, Baker is who he is. And I think the expectations exceed the talent. You know what I'm saying? And I look at it like this. It don't matter where you get drafted. I mean, I understand there are certain expectations that come along with getting drafted high. But at the end of the day, you are what you are. And they have to understand. And first, Baker have to understand he's not an elite quarterback. He's a game manager. And you can win a Super Bowl like that. We've seen it. But he got to understand his strengths and his weaknesses and play to those. And you know what I'm saying? Just play his game. And to me, it all falls back to coaching. Because whenever you build a team, you have to look at the components, and then you design your offense based off the strengths of your players.
Right.
Well, I think could be the system. This is just too heavy run base, play action fake, and where like Cowboy G was saying, you got a half nice quarterback in this system where I see Cousins is doing the same thing, but he giving it to Jefferson and he giving it to Thielen, where this guy, he just doesn't do that in some type of capacity. It just don't match. It just don't match the system. And for Odell, 3 years wasted, man. He 29 now. He turned 29 this Friday, I think. So it's just a situation where maybe he relieved, and
I think it's good for everybody.
Right.
So and honestly, like he was saying earlier, they dragged this up. He should have been gone last year.
Yes. I agree.
Because nothing has changed from last year to this year with the chemistry or anything like that. And they had a great season last year too.
So basically, you just lost out on a good player. You're not receiving any compensation back from it. So now they back to the drawing board. Like, where's our number one wide receiver at?
Right.
And I don't see a number one on that team right now.
It seems like there's just a pattern of bad decision making that takes place in Cleveland.
So do you think Landry is the number one?
He better be.
What my man saying right there, G. Really been like, shout out to B. Baker sucks.
I just have a hard time throwing the guy under the table who got you within the game of the Super Bowl.
Listen, everybody, like a couple years ago, everybody was talking. You had Landry, you had Odell, and then this year they got the Los Angeles Rams guys, Hill and Johnson.
Safety's in the corner.
Yeah, safety's in the corner. Then they got JOD and JOK, whatever. I always mix the names up. JOK, and then everybody like, oh my God, they got the set team. And it's not even like that. And now these guys is what, 3-4. They play the Bengals today, which is not an easy win. As you can see how they smacked this up a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you right, Billy. The Baker do suck. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, look, I'm well anyway, check it. It's like this. Now they're at 3-4, not gonna possibly beat the Bengals, probably not even gonna beat the Bengals. Now, do you get rid now? Is it a fire sale? Do you just start releasing people? Do you start trade? You can still trade after the trade deadline. No. I thought that. Well, no. Then what you gonna do? Start releasing people? You gonna start sitting people down? I mean, because this is a busted year, and like we was talking about Baker Mayfield. Oh no, we was gonna bring it up. His contract, he had his 5th year. They didn't give him no money yet. Now, he thinking he gonna get at least 40. I think he's a $25 million guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 28 to smile at you, 38 to try to make, 30 to try to make it fair. But you're a $25 million guy. And what they doing right now, like they tackles, the right tackle is out with a dislocated elbow. It's just injury after injury, and he being what, 5'10", he really came to see it above these big linemen.
I don't like that excuse. Kyler Murray, he's smaller than him.
Oh well, Kyler Murray's different.
Yeah, he's smaller than him, and he gets the ball out perfectly.
Well, then again, you tell me, Mecca.
The thing is, we in typical Cleveland fashion, I think they panic. They're going to panic. That's what they tend to do, and it's like they got to figure out an option. What's your projected future? Do they have an eye on the quarterback even in college? Like, what are they looking for long term in that quarterback position?
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Aaron comes to town.
That would take 2 years. That's 2 years.
I think they can. I think they can make something. NFL rules are just about as janky as NBA rules, NHL rules, all that. It's just crazy. And I think they're
I'll
getting
put it to you like this though:
I'll make
if
it.
Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay, right,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be a package deal.
Uh-huh. Right.
It's going to be him and Devontae
Yeah.
because
They
he's
can,
not.
they can get it for Baker for Landry.
I'll take Landry, but you can keep
That's
Baker.
a trash trade.
I wouldn't do it.
I'll make it just said it. Design your plays for the team you have to catch. Gotta go first. Shout out to B saying that I gotta give me some glasses, man. Start reading these comments.
But yeah, whoever if Aaron Rodgers does leave, he's going to bring somebody with him because like all they was talking about this year is being comfortable with the guys he's been playing with.
Yeah, it's gonna be a package deal, man. It's gonna be a package deal.
You know, kind of like the Tom Brady situation. He had to have Gronk.
Right.
You're right about that.
We're halfway through the season. Like you said, they don't need to panic. You know, it's just get out there and play football now. You know, you still it's a tough division. You know, everybody is around 500 or a little bit better. Baltimore is a little bit. Cincinnati, they'd be right back in it today if they beat Cincinnati.
Yeah,
right back in it.
Well, yeah.
I just think it. It seems like to me, just the leadership in Cleveland is just terrible.
Still terrible, huh? Same Browns now. It seems like we're going right back to the same Browns.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what's going on as the weeks go by and how much winning and losing they're gonna do.
They win this game today, they'll be back on track.
We'll see.
Because y'all tight division, a very tight division right now.
Yeah, we'll see. Yes, we are. We'll see. If they beat the Bengals today, I'll be shocked.
Which really? I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
I would be shocked because you got this Corey Chase guy. You got Burrow playing unbelievable. He reading blitzes. He understand concepts. You got Mixon as the running back. You got Hubbard looking like he playing for O State again. You got Henderson, or is it Henderson or Hendrickson? The other DE. Well, anyway, Henderson. He got Henderson. He playing wild. You got the safeties, man. They just loaded, man. They just loaded.
But Cleveland can win this game.
Yeah, and they can run the ball on anybody. So
we'll see. But let's switch it up to your team, man. Them damn Packers, man. Listen, they about to play. They about to play a game that we all wanted to see. I dang sure wanted to see the Packers smack up the Chiefs, but unfortunately, we like you said, it's any given Sunday, but they're not going to have their star today, Aaron Rodgers, due to testing positive for COVID-19.
Right.
Then we come to find out he's not even vaccinated. Now, the Green Bay Packers, the NFL, they trying to brush this under the rug like it ain't nothing. Like, we're going to look after this. But
they have no choice.
But there's no buzz, though.
I'm going to tell you why.
Why is that?
They're in the wrong. The NFL, the Green Bay Packers, how long has Aaron Rodgers been doing press conferences? We in what, week 8?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody saying nothing to that man. NFL makes some phone calls. Hey, get your guy. Make sure you follow the protocol. That falls back on the organization and the league.
So what you saying to me is that the NFL, you think the NFL knew he wasn't vaccinated and they just let it go?
Yes, because everybody in the league have to report if they're vaccinated or not. That's how they come up with the percentages of vaccinated players.
You're right.
They knew. And now week 8, Oh, so what's really going on?
So now we know what's going on. Like you said, we know what's going on. Now, if it have been somebody like, let's say, Lamar Jackson or Dak Prescott.
It'd have been a firestorm.
Yeah, we all know that.
Okay, we'll leave that alone then. Let's go back to your boy. Do you think do you think Aaron Rodgers himself is too arrogant for the league, too arrogant for the team, and just too arrogant for his damn self?
I mean, when you say arrogant, are
Because
we talking
listen,
about players like who's really not arrogant? Like for real.
okay, he
He is
just
arrogant.
how
So
far as his entitledness is. He just
so
you
is
think
Deion Sanders.
yeah. Okay, well about his entitledness, you think it's just too much above the shield? Do you think he just
I don't think he's above the shield, but as far as the team, I felt like y'all owe me a certain level of respect. And let's be honest, and it starts in Little League. There's preferential treatment to star players.
yes,
Right. Little League, Harvard, high school, college.
right.
Everybody's treated fairly, but everybody's not treated equally.
Right?
It's just this situation. I don't know. It's crazy because you out there battling with a team. They trying to win the Super Bowl. I'm sure mostly all your guys is vaccinated,
And they knew he wasn't vaccinated.
and you think you could you think you wouldn't get caught. You out here. He out there with John Wick. You know he on YouTube dressed up as John Wick on Halloween. They got this little he in this party with the gangster music going. Every time the gunshot go off, he got his little gun popping in the air. You out here kicking it, having fun. You think this one gonna creep up on you?
Yeah, he's still got a life.
Yeah, I mean, this is week 8 though, and they've been new. The question is, why they wait till now?
Yeah, you're right.
And then this is the thing too, like people do get a little high and mighty on wearing the mask and stuff like that. But how many people do you think go in a grocery store or a store without their mask and there's clearly a sign that says, if you're not vaccinated, put it on your mask?
Listen, I'm just saying, athlete that's getting paid millions and millions of dollars compared to a regular human being. We just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got people, you got teammates. You go out here.
I'll say that because when you got all these Stephen A. Smiths and the ESPN sucks, okay?
Yeah, I agree.
And they're not fair. Just like I love what Jay Will did to Stephen A.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah,
Give him the same energy. If you going and that's just fair. They got their narratives.
Yeah.
Plus at the end of the day, he feel whatever he's doing, his immunization is gonna work for him.
Right.
Because I mean, we see, people talk about the sea moss, elderberry, vitamin C, zinc, vitamin D's, and all that, and that's a whole nother topic, but it is what it is. But I will say the league knew. The league, like, when do you not watch an Aaron Rodgers press conference?
He sounds arrogant and cocky.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's never had the mask on at any of them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
From week 1, if you the commissioner, the way I thought it worked, hey, get your boy. We seen. Make sure he wear that mask. You do that week 1.
Yeah. Yeah, they always drop the ball and then everybody get to point the finger at other people. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, he's out. He's out this week, man. It should have been probably an easy victory, and now it's gonna be tough. You know, you got Love in there. Real quick, how do you feel about Love? Do you feel he's the next guy to step
I don't
in?
know. I honestly don't know. I'm excited to see Jordan Love play. I'm very excited. I want to see what he got. You know, just like anybody. Like, hell, when Aaron Rodgers finally started, he wasn't the Aaron Rodgers he is today.
He
You
ain't
know,
Love either.
I've been through this transition before. You know, Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. He wasn't this elite quarterback as soon as he started.
He ain't there. I mean, he ain't Jordan Love either. So
But I'm saying is you put a person in place to grow. They have to
I
get
get
better.
you. I get you. I get what you're saying. I get
So
what you're saying.
long as he do what he's supposed to do and eventually progress, then it's gonna be all good.
Okay. Well, you know, we'll
But I'm comfortable and I'm confident from what I've seen in preseason. I think he'll do all right.
Yeah, we
Because
can.
if we had the same mentality we had against the Arizona Cardinals, put the emphasis on the running game, I think he'll do just fine.
Yeah, run the ball, help the quarterback out. And we all know the Chiefs can't play no defense.
Hit him with a little Aaron Jones, hit him with a little Dylan, then you mix in a little Devontae, you know, slash route, you know. Cause shit, we didn't Aaron Rodgers, I don't even think he even threw for 200 yards against the Cardinals.
Oh wow, Cardinals is pretty tough this year.
He ain't even throw it. We ran the ball.
They're pretty tough. But it's like, okay, I understand you saying give it to the running backs, give it to this, give it to that. And Cowboy G has just mentioned that the Chiefs defense is kind of shaky. It doesn't matter when you got a rookie quarterback in. Listen, it might be to a veteran. They said that their little defense might be he might can read it, but I don't know he'll be able to read some of this defense. Man, throw some of that little sneaky blitzes in there, man. He might start running around looking like he might look like Baker. Running
But
around
that's the
getting
only thing he can do that Rodgers can't. That's the only thing he can do that Rodgers can't do is run the ball.
We'll see, man. We'll see today.
I mean, I don't look for him to get in and be great.
Right.
Just all right. Let's see what you got. And worst case scenario is still only a 1 game sampling.
Right. But you know, take the L today, see him in the playoffs. You know, that's how they do it like that to get But
yeah. Plus, I mean, you look at our division. We got a nice little cushion right now.
Yeah. So yeah, It just one game shouldn't hurt. Like we took our little L. Hopefully we get it today against the Vikings. I'll speak about that in a little bit. But now we about to switch it up to the headlock picks. We'll start off like this, man. We're gonna switch it up. Boy, that beat is crazy, fellas. But we'll go to Falcons versus Saints. Cowboy G.
I got the Saints this one. You know me, I don't believe in Matty Ice. Call them dry ice. Falcons, wishy-washy as a team, you know. 1 week they up, the next week they down. Saints, I just think they got better defense than them. They pull it out.
Go ahead, Al Michael.
Thanks.
Oh, basically Saints. Okay.
Yeah.
Falcons, Saints. Like Cowboy G said, Matty Ice, man. He kind of playing like Matty Dry Ice. Last week, Pitts, man, got locked up, man. Stephon Gilmore was locking him up, man. I just don't know if they're just gonna come and get the win because the Saints got a stingy defense with Lattimore and the gang over there. As far as the Saints, they got Simeon in. Um, what's the Winston Waters new. They got Simeon in. Hopefully he can come in. Simeon can come in and maybe not do as Winston did, but just as close. And just give it to Kamara, give it to Ingram, and let them go, man. Saints win. Saints win. Okay, man. Chargers, Eagles. Chargers, Eagles. Cowboy G.
This one is a toss up because the Chargers, you know, the Chargers is a better team right now, but the Chargers do a lot of penalties. Like they shoot themselves in the foot a lot. I think that the Eagles got good pressure up front. They can get to the quarterback a little bit. I'm still gonna pick the Chargers because they should win, but it's still really a toss up.
I'm gonna go with Chargers. They got to bounce back from last week. But this will tell us a lot about the Chargers too.
Yes, they do got. Chargers do got to bounce back from last week. Eagles, they came with a with a win with the trick or treat bowl, candy corn bowl, got 44 points. As the Chargers lose today, and everybody will look at he would be like, I understand why he was drafted where he was drafted. We looking like the same guy that was in Oregon, doing interceptions, doing this, doing that, not reading coverage. So Chargers gotta win. Chargers gotta win. If they don't win, sorry for them. Let's go Titans versus Rams.
I'm gonna go with the Rams in this one. Titans been on a hot streak. They missing their running back now. And they got AP off the they do like nursing home. But they really got AP. They've been on the road, but I think the Rams just a little bit better than them. Rams win. I think the Rams beat them by 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams as well. I think they just got a little too much. I look for that defense to ball out. Not real confident about Titans offense right now.
Rams, Titans, Rams. They just got Von Miller. I don't know if he expected to play today. His ankle, he might play.
I think it's limited. I think his play is going to be limited. If he does play, he'll be limited.
He's going to be limited. Real hype for them. The Titans. I still think, even though they might have picked up Peterson from the nursing home, he's still one of the grandpas that can still outbeat you in the wheelchair race. So I'd rather pick him than anybody else out in the nursing home. So, first, you cannot replace a Derrick Henry. But I see today, if the Titans line is hungry and trying to prove a point, I can see Adrian Peterson having a hundred runs. For that being said, because A.J. Brown is really the number one now. Julio, he's no longer a number one. Well, in this system, he ain't. He's the 2 now. Coming off the hamstring injury, hopefully he can provide him with some catches. I don't know, but as of this moment, A.J. Brown is the number 1, and I see the Titans winning this one.
That'd be a hell of a road win.
Your team, Packers, Chiefs, Cowboy G.
Packers, Chiefs. Well, we just got through talking about Aaron Rodgers being out, so it make it a tougher game for the Packers. Chiefs at home at Arrowhead. I'm taking the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs is back on the track. This doesn't mean the Packers season is over with, but I think they miss Aaron Rodgers.
Green Day all day, baby. Man, I'm confident. I think the plan is gonna be good. Run the ball, a little bit Devontae, a little bit Lazard. Got all the receivers back. I think the defense gonna make an impact. Especially if we get some turnovers. Defense been looking pretty decent this year, especially as far as turnovers. So, yeah, I think we will go ahead and take this thing.
Packers and Chiefs. You got for the Chiefs, you got a struggling defense with a quarterback that's kind of half himself right now. But they're trying to figure out what type of run game they got, and they're trying to figure out what receivers they have besides Kelsey and Hill. Packers. Those are coming in here and tallywhack these guys. Like we said earlier, Aaron Rodgers is out. We're gonna have a young boy in there, Jordan Love. I just don't know if he's ready yet. I don't know if he's ready against the Lion, Tigers, and Bears out there.
I think this is a great game for him to be tested, though.
Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna see if he's the future or he's not.
It's pretty loud in here, here.
We'll do. Packers lose big. Let's go. Cardinals on 49ers.
Cardinals. That's all I can say on that.
Is Kyler Murray playing?
I don't know. I think they say he was questionable.
What about Hopkins?
No.
He's not playing?
No. They still got receivers. They still got AJ Green. They still got Kurt. They got that guy from Purdue. I forgot his name that quick.
More.
Yeah, more.
They got.
I'll go with Arizona on the coin flip.
Pretty much, I say Arizona, but the 49ers need to figure out their identity.
Yeah, who is the 49ers? That's why I can't pick them right now.
What happened to their defense?
You know, trades and losses and trying to plug in players, man. That's integrated. So 49ers need to find out themselves who it is on offense. Is it Garoppolo or is it Trey Lance? And as far as the defense side, they need to just find out who is dog, find out mix and match between the cats and the dogs. Because seems like there's a lot of cats on the defense and only probably one or two dogs. So Cardinals big. Uh-oh. Good matchup. No, it ain't. Lopsided. Broncos versus Cowboys. I'm sure you got a lot to say.
We got much to say. I think the Broncos, they're going to come in and play it hard. You know, anytime somebody playing the Cowboys, they play it like it's their Super Bowl. Yeah. But I think we got way too many weapons to be stopped by the Broncos. It's all about shooting yourself in the foot and not making mistakes, you know, turnovers and penalties and things of that nature. That can always keep the team in the game. This is the NFL. Everybody get paid, you know. Everybody is good. We got good players. But all said and done, Dak is back. We should be able to beat this team by 10 to 14 points. Cowboys.
I'm going with Dallas, man. That defense is really going to be a problem. Who's quarterbacking for Denver this week?
I think it's Bridgewater, Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, he's back? Okay. Yeah, but y'all probably get a few picks. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the game will be close. So, and it's in Dallas.
Well, to me, it's the boys all day. It's boys all day. Honestly, I was the GM. Dak wouldn't even play today. Dak wouldn't even play. We're getting Cuff, or what's his name? Cuff?
Cooper Rush.
Rush. We get in Rush. Let him play. Let him do his thing, man. Defense, you know, I'm surprised Diggs didn't get an interception last week. I guess he didn't always have. He might get one today. Might get two. He might get two because Denver is crumbling down, man. They need another quarterback. Bridgewater, he's good, but he's just a bridge. He's just a bridge quarterback. They got a nice defense. just don't have a quarterback that's going to help them go lead them somewhere. Teddy is good. Teddy's a good backup, but Teddy's not a leader of men.
Teddy's a bridge quarterback, but the thing is, they don't have a quarterback for the future right now. So that's where Denver's going. That the elite teams got good quarterbacks, and if you don't have a good quarterback, you just a half team, half nice, 4-14.
That's what it be, man. So that's it with the headlock picks. Hopefully we come out with a win. Hopefully we don't, but from my site to y'all's, this is how we figure out the game's gonna be. I got two more games I want to talk about. But first we're gonna talk about matter of fact, I can start mine first because I'll leave that for last. We're gonna start with my team, Vikings versus the Ravens. We coming off a spanking that was.
Y'all just had a bad day, man. That's how I looked at it.
Man, I don't know if that was a bad day or we came in overlooking these guys, but that damn Chase, he is really the real deal. Burrow is the real deal. Mixon, he's solid. The defense is solid. Everything, but enough of them guys. I'm talking about these Minnesota Vikings. Even though they came off a loss last week, they still got Cook. They gonna we got a decent run defense, but our linebackers is really, really suspect. Harrison just got shot last weekend in the leg by a stray bullet. So I don't know if he'll be able to play this week, which I think he's not. Queen, he was our middle linebacker, got his position taken. He got demoted to the weak side, and he's not even really getting on them type of snaps like he used to. We got, veteran guys, pickups, from the practice squad, even though they're solid, is playing linebacker. I just don't know will we be able to match their defense lead, match their running attack. And as far as the receivers, they got two solid ones, even though we got some decent cornerbacks in Humphreys and Averett. But Humphrey's been showing a little bit of slippage. I ain't saying he's falling off, but this is not his best year. Averett, he's really a backup, but he's playing solid. But if he's going against Jefferson, he's going to have a long day. So they might as well put him on the field. And as far as our running game, it has not matched the same way it was in 2020, 19, or 18. We struggling. Jackson, of course, he's blowing up in the passing game, but he's not getting his effective runs. He's not doing nothing the usual. And I just feel, man, this is going to be a tough game for us. We might come out to win, but it's going to be a tough game.
When I look at this game, I see how the Vikings play. They done lost some tight ones, like 4 games, in the last 2 minutes or so?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And when I look at that, I look at the quarterback play. Like I just got through talking about quarterback play. And Kirk Cousins, for him to be the man and receiving them checks like he is, he's not getting it done. He's not getting it done. It's an average quarterback. And that's why I look at Kirk Cousins like, is that what Baker Mayfield going to be in the next 2 to 3 years? You're going to be paying a man all this money just to be average? And with this game here, I think the Ravens got a little bit too much defense for them. Don't get me wrong, the Vikings play good defense. That's what's keeping them in the games. But is your quarterback winning these type games when your defense is keeping you in the games? I got 2 minutes left. Kirk Cousins, I need you to secure this game for me. He can't do it. I don't see it in him. And it's been proven year after year. And it really irks me when you see guys like this continue to make this type of money and it's not really prosperous for a team. He's not going to take that team where they need to go. And you see guys like Cam Newton, can't even get a job right now.
Right.
Now, is Kirk Cousins so much better than Cam Newton? I don't really think so. I don't think so. So until the Vikings figure out that they got an average quarterback, they'll be the same team, like a 500 team. And so I'm gonna go with the Ravens on this one.
Yeah, I mean, they're in our division. I seen a lot of Kirk Cousins, and the thing about Kirk, he will actually play a great game up until it matters the most.
Right.
He's always going to throw that pass that just he can't get, he can't seal the deal. Seem like
Thanks, Kirk. I knew you would do it.
exactly.
So you know what to expect out of the guy.
Yeah, he's going to throw you the ball. He's going to throw it to and they offenses, like you said, man, they need another quarterback. Now, is Cam Newton answer? Who knows? Because that boils down to the system too.
Right.
But I see this as a somewhat high scoring game.
I see it like that too.
It just might be one of them games where Lamar just have to carry the team. But I really don't see Minnesota beating y'all, especially in Baltimore.
See, that's the problem. You said that Lamar had to carry the team, and that's what I really don't want right now, because now it's like he gotta save the day all the time, and then sometimes I think it makes him lose focus. Then that's where he get to start doing all the turnovers and stuff, where the ball might be all out of his arm, and then he trying to just throw to anybody, and because we got injuries up the butt all day. The right tackle was gone. We signing right tackles. Our left tackle is gone for the rest of the year. We got Villanueva there. He half nice there. Our guard is gone. Our running backs is hurt. I mean, the list goes on. And in the organization expecting this one guy to, like, okay, here you go, Jackson, go do it.
I mean, but you figure, especially because of y'all situation with the injuries, there's going to be games. I'm not saying he's supposed to do it week in and week out, but there's going to be games where he just got those damn cable.
Mm-hmm. No, let me touch on that a little bit, fellas. Like just what I was talking about. Lamar Jackson, he hasn't had his second contract yet. He's looking to get paid. And like we were just saying, Lamar Jackson might have to carry the team. We all know right now in this room that he could do that. Kirk Cousins is getting paid. He on like his third. What is it?
Yeah, it's
third contract. We didn't say nothing about Kirk Cousins carrying the Vikings. He can't do it.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Key word. Can't do it.
Can't do it. Can't work with him. Can't play with him.
So why waste your time with a quarterback like that?
Well, listen.
Because think about it. They should have invested in old boy. What's the receiver that went to Buffalo?
Diggs.
That's where some of that money should have went.
Well, honestly, I think they did a good thing by trading him, because they ended up getting a receiver for a receiver. So, like Jefferson is very, very talented. So I'm not mad at them trading him off. I'm really not.
If you ask me, they needed Jefferson, Diggs, and Thielen for this quarterback.
Yeah.
Too crazy.
I think Diggs a little more special. Like I said, with him being in our division, he was a headache. The fear factor for Diggs is higher than it is for Jefferson.
Okay. We'll see as the years go on. Man. But Ravens, I do expect Ravens to win, but it's going to be a tight one, man. Now, last but not least, what everybody, some people be wanting to hear, some people be wanting to see. The Browns versus the Bengals. Now, as we talked about it, we was just talking about how we thought there was a Super Bowl team, and now everything they one game below 500. Now, is Baker Mayfield good enough? They're 4-4. Okay, I'm sorry, they're 4-4. Is Baker Mayfield good enough to win the Super Bowl himself? We was just talking about a quarterback carrying the team. Now, do Baker fit that quality?
Not at all.
Explain yourself, Cowboy G.
Not at all. Everything got to be dressed up for Baker Mayfield in order for him to do good. Like I said, never once have I seen Baker come to the line of scrimmage, change the play up, or even run a 2-minute drill efficient enough to get his team down the field and have a chance to win a football game. Right. If it's not the running game, put him ahead, and and the defense plays, they prevent defense as always, kill the clock. Baker is not going to carry this team. He can't carry the team like I just said it. You've never seen Baker come out, Browns down by 6 points. We need a touchdown to win this game. 2 minutes to go. Mm-hmm. That man can't move the ball down the field. If he ain't able to use them running backs to run that football, he does. I'm looking at him. He's kind of reminding me of Jared Goff. Like somebody got to tell him where to go with the football.
Wow.
Like wide receivers got to be wide open. I watch him throw the ball. Half of his ball don't have any touch on it. He's gunning it. And a guy could be wide open. Baker's still trying to gun the ball to him. He's inaccurate. There's something about Baker Mayfield now. When he first came in the league, I said, yeah, he got time to get better. He'll get better, He can play a little bit. Let's see how much better he get. No, he's still right where he was at when he first came. So that's starting to make me believe, was your ceiling Oklahoma? Because right now he still looks like the same player. So 4 years into the league. So I don't know. I root for the Browns because we all from Northeast Ohio. We got to watch them every week. You don't want to see them lose every week. You get tired of that. But they might have to look at their quarterback position and address that.
Any words out, Micah?
I mean, he has moments though that, and I think that's the problem. Like the playoff game against Kansas City last year. Mm-hmm. Defense lost that game. Because remember, Patrick Mahomes got hurt.
Yeah.
And old boy drove him down the field. But Baker did his job. I don't think he can win the Super Bowl, but I think the team has a chance. It would be kind of put you in the mindset of the Buccaneers when they had Trent Dilfer. You see what I'm saying? The defense is going to have to ball out. They're going to have to run the ball, but to have to rely on his arm, that's not what you want to do.
Well, like we said, he on his 4th year. The exercise is 5th. He started the first game or the second game of the season, threw the interception, tried to tackle the dude from Minnesota, wasn't it? Yeah, Minnesota, banged his shoulder, dislocated it. He haven't been the same since. He was out the game. What was it? What was that game? Who they played? Who they played that they won? The Giants. When he was out for the game, Baker Mayfield.
You talking about with Case Keenum started the game? They played the Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos, my mistake. Come out with the win. So he had to jump back in because he trying to fight. He trying to play for a contract. He trying to get paid. But we touched on earlier. He's a 25. He's not a $40 million.
Okay, I don't mean to cut you off, Insider Hearn, but I'd like to give you guys a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How much better do you think Baker Mayfield is than Case Keenum?
Just maybe a step better.
Or is he better?
That's it. Like I'm sitting here thinking, that was the first thing I thought. Is he even better?
I was gonna say just a tad. Baker just a tad bit better.
But it's hard to say that knowing Baker gets more opportunity.
Right.
But when it's supposed to be a huge gap from your starter to your backup.
Right.
You know, and their gap, I don't even think it's a gap.
Right. Like they neck to neck right now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty Cowboy G. That was a pretty good, interesting concept.
So when you look at Baker Mayfield and you think in the next two years, I got to pay this man.
Yeah.
Now, do I give him all this money and now I lose out on other players? Like I got to get rid of a defensive player. Now, what if it comes down to I got to pay Baker Mayfield so much money? Then I got to look at a player like Denzel Ward. Not to say that he's always injured, but he's a good player when he's on the field.
Yeah.
I might end up having to lose Denzel Ward because I had to pay Baker Mayfield. I got to set the market for this guy when he's not that good, you know?
And the strength of your team is based on your defense.
Right. So if you can't win games for me, I can't let players go. Therefore, I got to look in another direction.
Right.
From what I heard, I guess they're going to franchise tag him.
And then when you get the franchising players, that say his number is $20 million on the cap. All that is on the cap. That's $20 million on the cap. Now you're looking at other positions to downgrade. So
plus here's a question, fellas. What's the market even like for Baker Mayfield?
Oh, that's a good one too.
The honest market is about $25 million, but you know he's not going to take that because the starting quarterback, he makes more than that.
He makes about more than $30 million.
What I'm saying is, like, do you think somebody would just jump on him like that? Like, I really don't even see nobody really wanting him.
No. I can see, you know what? I can see Detroit jumping on him.
No.
Because they'll love to get rid of whatever his name is at the moment.
But Detroit, they're going to have the number one pick, so therefore they can start over and try another quarterback.
But there's no quarterbacks hot in college yet.
They'll make one.
Yeah, and then that's another bust.
I'll take a boy in Detroit over Baker right now.
You take Goff over Baker?
Yeah. Oh man, Goff need help reading defenses, man.
I think Baker does too.
Yeah, you did say that. But
and look at it like this. Look what Goff is working with.
Yeah, he has nothing to work with.
I would take Goff over Baker right now.
And people probably think that we are tripping on that situation, on this topic right now. No, we're not. Baker had he had a number one wide receiver. He has a third down wide receiver. Landry good for your third down, little mix. He has weapons. He got
two tight ends.
Three good tight ends.
Three tight ends.
You got two good running backs. You got probably the best offensive line in football when it comes to running the ball. And you still
still shaky.
Still shaky. It's too many progressive commercials, y'all.
Like I said, Almecca, do not be surprised if your boy goes to Cleveland next.
Listen, he doing progressive commercials and ain't progressive.
Ain't that it? I think, like I was saying before, Baker just got to understand who he is. And you're not an elite quarterback. And it's okay.
He should have understood that shit. He should have understood that. He had 4 years to understand that, man. 4 years.
Because I mean, part of the team's success is every player actually knowing their role.
Right. Right. It's just, I don't know, man. We gonna figure it out. But far as the game tonight, who do you have for it? Browns Bengals. Who do you have for it? Far as the game
this afternoon, oh shoot, I'm gonna go with the Browns. After all that being said, I'm still rooting for the Browns. So I'm gonna go Browns.
But would you put money on the Browns?
No. No. Not never.
Go ahead, Almecca. Who you got tonight?
Natty.
I got Natty tonight, man. I got Natty tonight winning big. They're gonna outshine them at not Progressive at first energy. They're gonna somebody hair's gonna roll. Somebody might get fired.
Down in Cincinnati.
Oh, they in Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Paul Brown. Oh, damn, Paul Brown. They definitely gonna put a can out on him. Hair's gonna roll. Barry gonna be on fire. Stefani gonna be on fire.
Yeah, that. Let me ask you about that. Let me get y'all intake, because everybody want to talk about Baker and Odell. Where does coaching come into play at? Like,
yes, the coach. Honestly, Stefanski should his thing was supposed to give this guy the ball. His play action, because they doing the same thing in Minnesota, and Jefferson and Thielen is doing fine. For some reason, Odell and Landry could not get it figured out. I don't know if it was between the quarterback. I don't know if it was the system, the coach, but the coach needed to find a way how to get this man targets. And they failed Odell Beckham to giving him targets. Bottom line. So now they're in a position where it's up in the air. They got half decent receiver. Landry is a possession receiver. What's his name? Peoples is a possession receiver. I don't really think they got any speed. So boys want to just zone them out. They can zone them out. You can hit them with the run, but some people got good linebackers. You can only do that so much. So for me, this the coaching.
I think the coach is doing a good job for what he has.
Personal foul.
The coach is doing a good job for what he has. Nobody is addressing the elephant in the room. Nobody wants to say that Baker is not progressing. That's what it is. You know, I can't give you more if you're not ready for more. So therefore, I'm helping you out with this play action, tight end screens, such and such plays. You know, I'm running the ball on first and second down. I'm trying to get you to a 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4, something manageable for you. Coaching can only do so much. And what it was, they picked the wrong player. They picked the wrong player when they picked Baker Mayfield.
And you're right, because that's the end game. Like I was talking about Jordan Love. I want to see him get better.
Right.
And Baker has had opportunity to really get better, but it doesn't really look like he's got significantly better.
Right.
You know, especially in this NFL, you have to progress because the league gonna catch up with you. Once the league catch up with you, well, we know what happens.
Yeah, they get hip to all that. Like now, they start to get hip to all that play action. They looking at their tendencies. Like they like to run on first down. They like to run on second down. You know, screenplay come on 3rd down. Mm-hmm. Things of that nature. You know, all that's being taken notice. They got stats for that. All that. They got somebody that's their job to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just watch this team's tendencies, and everybody is they hip to what the Browns doing now. For them to muster up 10 points last week at home against a division rival, something ain't right. Pittsburgh's.
When you look at all the elite quarterbacks, they continue to work on their game, and it's all in the details. All right, I gotta get the ball out quicker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Make sure my feet right. All them little things that Baker's release time is.
Right. Ooh. Will they play at 4 today?
They play at 1.
Oh my. Oh my.
So with all that
being down in the jungle in Cincinnati, it just don't look good for him. Because that boy Joe Burrows and the rest of the crew, they're a problem.
And Baker, he can't afford with everything happening this week for Joe Burrow to come out and outshine him this week.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he's not going to have a choice.
And then that validates the point.
Even if they had Odell, I mean, Odell to me is a highlight reel anyway. Because when you look at his playoff stats before he got to Cleveland, wasn't nothing to write home to mama about.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. You know, Odell he's an emotional player, you know. It's all about how good the game is going for him. If he start off the game good and he's doing good, oh, look for a big game. He's not getting the ball, and then the ball comes his way. What? 1 out of every 10 plays, he ain't in the game. You know, his head ain't in the game. So
it go both ways because he dropped this year. Odell dropped a couple of crucial 4th down catches. It's also
like I just said, he's an emotional player. So if he's not getting the ball, if you got a player like Odell Beckham, he's your number 1 wide receiver. He at least should get 8 targets. How many times does the Packers target Devontae Adams a game?
And just around that much, just about that much. Just about that.
And then it's when we target them too.
Yeah.
Because we don't force it to Devontae.
Yeah. Yeah. Give it to him on situations.
Because like when you watch it, like especially the Rodgers Devontae situation, right. It'll be a lot of series. You almost forget Devontae on the field, and all of a sudden, boom.
Right.
And half of the time, a good quarterback, he's not always considered open. Them back shoulder fades that Rodgers throw him and all that stuff, that's chemistry. That's good chemistry. Yeah. Like, I know where to put this ball right now.
And sometimes a receiver has to go get it. Like, I'm going to put it in this vicinity. I need you to make a play on the ball.
Right. Right. You're not always going to be naked open. So, got to make it happen if you're number 1 wide receiver.
Well, guys, we hit over the hour limit, man. I know, Al, you're going to be hitting your spot today, man. I appreciate you, man, coming up on the show, man. Man, you know, we still got probably 9 more weeks.
I had fun, man. I love it.
Yeah, man. You're welcome to get on, man. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your peoples, man. We might slide down there, man. I might talk to the peoples, get them on here. We have I can get up to at least 10 people up on here. So we can all up here talk about our teams and, you know what I'm saying, rock and roll it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate having you here today. Everybody, I appreciate for the people that did watch, you know what I'm saying? You watch it on record, like, subscribe, man, you know, show the man some love, man, show the boy some love, man. The Insider and Cowboy G, man. We trying to make this rock and roll, and we trying to give y'all all the football knowledge.
Let's go. See
going on.
Let me say one thing.
Go ahead.
Cowboy G, we see y'all in the playoffs, baby.
Hey, look, I'm sick of Aaron Rodgers. I'm sick of him. Let's go, Zeke. Let's go, Zeke.
So, man, it's just another thing, man. So we just gonna end it off like that with the whistle. At the end of the day, I done lost my train of thought, but my bad. I was thinking of too many things. I was thinking about what the hell y'all was talking about.
Yeah,
But
you know what it is.
yeah, you know, on that point, man, it's the inside of your boy Herm Jack.
Cowboy G.
Al Mecca, man. Thanks for having me.
And this is Football Heads. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.